Good
Hi,
morning.
everybody.
Hello.
It's us. I feel like you know us. You just saw us a lot last weekend. So, just in case, I'm Eowyn, Azure, Betsy.
Hi.
We're here ready to chat with you about some super cool stuff. I love the music in that intro, Azure. Like, it makes me, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go do something.
Yes,
I don't
very
know what.
motivating.
I'm ready.
Grab a javelin.
Grab a javelin. Somebody give me a shot put. I don't know. I just need to do something.
So what is this WikiGames thing that we've been hearing about
I'm so excited.
And there's been an amazing video. Maybe Azure would share the video with us. I know many people saw and loved it, but many people haven't seen it.
Well, we'll show where the 15 Nations tour has been. So that's what this part of the video is. The rest of the video, the full version, is out on YouTube, and I'll link there. But let's see where the 15 Nations has been. Oh, did you have something, Aeon?
I was just going to explain real quick. When we originally came up with this idea that you're going to hear about in a minute, we decided to tie it in with the 15 Nations Global Tour because, as you know, the major event that we won't say the name of so we don't get in trouble, they have a torch that travels around before the event. So we also have a torch, which I'm sure you've seen, and that has been traveling around with the 15 Nations Tour until it reaches the stop where the WikiGames will be, which has not been announced yet. But this will show you where the torch has been so far.
And here we go. Wow, Estonia, that's so cool.
I can't help bobbing my head to that.
I know. It's so hard not to.
Yeah.
So that's...
Yeah, no, go ahead, Erin.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, am I really going to be able to do something with a javelin as part of this event, or how does it work? What are we doing?
All right, so here's what we're doing. I'm so excited. So it's a 3-day event, and there's an event each day. So it'll be August 25th, 26th, and 27th. And so it's going to be a combination of everything that you guys already love. So Friday, August 25th, is going to be the sourcing slalom. So that event is just like the Sourceathon. It's adding sources to profiles that don't have them. And it will run for almost 24 hours. We're going to run from 8 a.m. to 7 a.m. and then have a little break where we do a fun live cast. And then the next event will start Saturday at 8 a.m. And that's going to be cross-country connecting. Yes, which, if you haven't guessed, is just like the Connect-a-thon that we just did. It's about adding the profiles. And then the third event, which will be on Sunday, is what we're calling the CC 7x7 wall climb. So each team will have 4 Olympians that they can pick from. They're deceased, and it's a lot like the WikiTree challenge, where for those 23 hours, the team will just try and grow in 7 degrees as much as they can. And whichever teams can grow it the most will win. So those are the 3 events for the 3 days. So basically we have a Sourceathon, a Connect-a-thon, and a WikiTree challenge all in one weekend.
23 hours each. That sounds so fun and intense.
Yeah. Intense and fun. And hopefully you guys will really enjoy that.
So what about teams?
Okay, and here's the fun part of teams.
Yeah.
I'm still really excited. I blame Azure's music. Because it's the 15th anniversary, we have 15 teams. We've already named them. We're going to have everything set up and ready for you guys. And as you register, it'll just be randomly split up into 15 teams. So it will not be the same teams that we use for all the other Connect-a-thons and Source-a-thons, because this is the year of community connections. and to be a good chance, one, to have a team that's got people in all time zones, and two, just to kind of branch out and meet different people and get to know other people in the community. So 15 teams. We'll have everything ready for you guys. And Azure is going to show you just real quick. We have just a sample of what the team pages will be like.
So here's what the teams are, the team names. I don't know if you can see that very good, but
they're all trees.
Yes, we had so much fun going alliteration happy with these.
Yeah, we did.
So there's the 15 teams, and then Eowyn has put together a space page for the different teams, and this one is for Aspiring Aspens. So this is what that looks like.
And then Azure did these super fantastic graphics.
There's a beautiful, unique graphic for each of the 15 teams. Thank you, Azure.
Oh, great. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, they're super awesome. So yeah, each team will get a page like this that'll already be set up and ready to go for you.
So we have a question from Betty Lou. Why 23 hours and not 24?
Excellent question. And here's just why I thought that was, because we're changing events. So normally, like with the Connect-a-thon, we're just connecting through the 72 hours. But this time we're changing. And so we thought, well, let's just do the 23 hours. We'll have kind of a clean break from one event. We're going to do an hour-long live cast between each event where we'll just talk about stuff. And then at 8, we'll introduce the next event and kick that off so that everybody's kind of starting and stopping and knows to change. And, we'll explain it, kind of remind people like how to participate in the next event and like what we're doing and stuff like that.
And plus we just like to hang out and chat.
We do. So, but yeah, we thought it would make sense to just kind of have a clean break between the events. Everybody can kind of shift gears and
take a breath.
Take a breath and switch from sourcing to connecting to, whatever the word is for expanding.
Blooming.
Yes.
So speaking of those hangouts and how much we love hanging out with each other and with all of you, we have the LiveCast schedule for the WikiGames, and it's going to be every 4 hours, just like a thon. So we have, well, first of all, I should say that we are going to kick off maybe I'll make this a little bigger for everybody. We're going to kick off the WikiGames on Monday, the 21st. So there's going to be an opening ceremony, 8 a.m. Eastern Time, noon UTC. And at that point, we're going to reveal the teams. You're going to find out like right after that what team you're going to be on. So you have a few days to get together with your teammates and strategize and get to know each other. And then once we have the games themselves going, there's going to be a kickoff for each event, as well as live casts every 4 hours. I really like this one, the halfway there live cast. It's very motivating. So the schedule is all here on the free space page. Eowyn, are we sharing this free space page with everybody?
It's open. It's got like
okay,
privacy,
cool.
So it's good. Yeah.
Cool. It's in the description of the video, and I just dropped it into the chat too.
Yeah, you can go and read about the events and the teams and all that stuff there.
Now, unlike a thon, we're not going to know there's not going to be like a score sheet or histograms or anything like that. It's not going to be stats. We're not going to know who the winners are until Monday, August 28th at 8 in the morning, noon UTC, when we were all going to be a little bit bleary-eyed, but we're going to find out who the Olympic or who the WikiGames champions are.
So we might tease you in some of the live casts during the event, but we won't know who actually is, bronze, silver, and gold until the closing ceremonies.
How does the scoring work?
So they'll score the same way as they do for the other events. So like for the sourcing slalom, it'll score the same way as the source-a-thon. You'll participate the same way you do in a source-a-thon. It'll that's the one where you have to manually, click through. The cross-country connecting will be just like the connect-a-thon, so those will automatically be tracked. And then the wall climb, which is like the WikiTree challenge, LS will do that one the same way he does the WikiTree challenge. So we'll be able to see the top teams in each event. So I'll just talk about the winners since we're sort of there. But the opportunities to win include, there'll be an individual bronze, silver, and gold for the sourcing and the connecting events. And then there'll be a team bronze, silver, and gold for each event. And then we'll have a team overall bronze, silver, and gold. So
that's a lot of opportunities for medals. I like that.
Yeah, so that'll be super fun. The individual winners will for sure get a mug or a t-shirt or something like that from the store. For the teams, I think we're gonna, Azure's working on some graphics, so we'll have a special sticker for the individual and team winners that they can have on their profiles. And there may be like one more prize for the top team or something if we can figure out what to do for that. So
it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Yeah, super fun. And then the other thing we're gonna do is we'll do prizes during the live cast like we do with the Connect-a-thon and Source-a-thon, but those are gonna be a little bit different too. They're gonna be, you have to be in the chat to be able to participate to win a prize. So we're gonna do something like, at some point during a live cast, one of the hosts will say, okay, the first person who types the word I'm about to say will get a prize. And then they'll say something like, type WikiTree. And so the first person that types WikiTree in the chat will win the t-shirt or mug for that live cast.
I think basically we stole that from bingo, Sandy's bingo.
Yeah, kind of. That's similar, very similar.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's going to be so much fun. Did we cover it all?
I think so.
I think so.
Okay. Well, so we've already shared the free space page with you, and here is, if you want to take a screenshot, here's everything on one slide. The registration is going to go live next week on Wednesday, and it's look for a G2G post. It'll be a 3-week registration period. Then, as I mentioned, kickoff ceremony on August 21st. The actual event, August 25, 6, and 7. Closing ceremony, Monday, August 28th. And we'll find out who's taking home those medals.
The medals. So what do you guys think? Do you have any questions? Are you excited? Do you hate it? Do you think I should quit my job?
We do have a question from Steven.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Each team will have a Discord channel where they can chat, and each team will also have a G2G post. So really similar to how we communicate for the other events, we'll be able to do for this one.
So if you don't already have a Discord set up, check out the help page on that and get set up. I'll drop that link into the chat here. There you go. Just a great, easy way to communicate kind of real time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's wonderful for collaborating. And
yeah, and you guys will want to be able to talk to each other, because one, you're a brand new team and you'll want to be able to get familiar. And two, with the wall climb event, we're going to give each team, it's going to be 3 or 4 Olympians to start from. And you guys in your team will have the option of just focusing on one, or if you want to focus on all 3, however you guys want to split that up, with the goal being, to see who can grow it the most. But it's up to the teams to decide, are you going to focus on one? Are you going to focus on all of them? How are you going to start? You'll have a few days to kind of plan how you want to do that event. So being able to talk to each other is going to be important.
Yeah.
But everybody won't find out they're Olympians until the beginning of. Will they?
That on Monday when we give the teams.
Yes.
They'll have the Olympians that day.
Okay. So there's planning time.
Yeah. So they'll have four days to talk amongst them, the team, and figure out how they want to approach that particular event.
Collaborate on how they're gonna
connect
it.
Yep.
Yeah. And do
community connections.
Do some pre-research, maybe figure out which ones are going to be the easiest to tackle, or do we do 1? Do we do 3? Who's going to add the parents so that everyone else can start adding stuff? So, yeah, you guys will want to talk about that in your teams. So the more of you in Discord, it'll probably be the easiest place to do that. But there will also be a G2G post. So.
Oh, I like this comment.
Yes, we've been trying to give you guys lots of interesting things. But that's pretty much the gist of it. Like Betsy said, registration will open in a week. We're just going to randomly assign the 15 teams, like in the order that you guys kind of sign up. So don't try and guess like where you're going to sign up. Because half the fun is the new people.
Yes, making new connections and getting to know each other.
Yeah,
getting to know other members in different areas where it gives you a chance to learn other things.
Right.
Yeah, that could be the really fun part. Is hopefully you'll have a diverse team that has people who can research in all sorts of areas. So for your Olympians, you might be able to learn some really cool new research stuff for countries that you're not familiar with.
Definitely.
And if you have questions after this broadcast, you could probably answer or post on the G2G post that you posted about what are the WikiGames.
Yeah, there's a G2G post called "What are the WikiGames?" You can post there if you have questions or comments or anything like that. I was gonna say something.
They could post a comment on the Free Space page too, I guess.
Yeah. I feel like it was important. Oh, I was gonna say, I know with the wall climb one, it may not be obvious where you can add people per se, which obviously is the goal of the challenge, is to add as many people. But like with the WikiTree challenge, there's still things to do if you feel like you can't add people. Like you can do the bios, or look for more sources, or find a photo, or add stickers and categories. So, even if you feel a little bit lost on maybe adding people at a certain time, you can still improve the profiles, which won't necessarily help towards the winning of the team, but it'll help towards the winning of WikiTree, because those profiles that are being added can be improved on. So don't feel like, if there's not a particular line for you to research or people to add, that you can't participate in something.
Yeah, it gives it, we always need those people to flesh out biographies and really give that story of that person's life. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So. That's totally true. I mean, because even though we're hyping up winning and medals, I mean, the ultimate goal is to grow the tree, and family, collaboration, community, connection. Those are our goals.
For sure. So, any other questions, comments? No.
I think that's it. Was there anything else? I think we covered.
I think we did. I wanted to say thank you to everybody who watched live. Give us a like of the YouTube video, and thank you to everybody who's catching up with it later.
Yeah,
and share out on your social media if you're on social media.
Yes, please share in your projects. Just let people know that this thing is coming and that you're excited. Because if you're excited, they'll probably be excited.
Yeah.
So yeah, just spread that around. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.